Module 2, Part 6, that is Staffing Training Development. In this uh, part, I'm going to cover training, importance of the training types, employee development. Includes software development, managerial skills, soft skills, leadership, and domain specific training. Next is importance of training. Benefits to business and benefits to employees. Trained workers can work more efficiently. They will find employment more easily. To employees, how it is beneficial? Training makes an employee more useful to a firm. They are they use machines, tools, materials in a proper way. Wastage is thus eliminated to a large extent for business purpose. Then benefits to the employees is training makes employees more efficient and effective. By combining materials, tools and equipments in the right way, they can produce more within minimum efforts. Third point is there will be fewer accidents and training improves the knowledge regarding use of machines and equipments. Hence, trained employees need not to be put under close supervision as they know how to handle it properly. How it is beneficial to the employees. Training enables employees to secure promotions. They can realize their career goals comfortably. Training helps employees to move from one organization to another organization easily. He can be more mobile and perceive career goal effectively, actively. Fourth point is that trained workers can show superior performance. They can turn out better quality goods by putting the materials, tools, and equipment to use. This is for business purpose benefits and benefits to the employees is employee can avoid mistakes, accidents on the job. They can handle the jobs with confidence. They will be more satisfaction. Their job, their moral would be high. Next point is training makes employees more loyal to an organization. They will be less inclined to leave the unit where there are growth opportunities. The benefit to the business, how it is beneficial to the employees. The training can contribute higher production, fewer mistakes, greater job satisfaction, and low labor turnover. Also, it can enable employees to cope with organizational logical changes. Effective training is an invaluable investment in the human resource. Next heading is types of training. On the job training, of the job training, these are the two types of the training employees. Let's discuss on the job training. First type is the job instruction training. JIT method it is called. It is developed during the World War II. It is a four-step instructional process involving preparation, presentation, performance, try out, and follow up. It is used primarily to teach workers how to do their current jobs. A trainer, supervisor, or a co-worker act as a coach. The four steps followed in JIT methods are trainee receives an overview of the job and its purpose and its desired outcomes with the clear focus on relevance of training. The trainer demonstrates the job to give employee a model to follow. The trainer shows the right way to handle the job. Next step in JIT is next the employee is permitted to copy the trainer's way. Demonstrated by the trainer and practiced by the trainee are repeated until the trainee masters the right way to handle the job. Finally, the employee does the job independently without supervision. That is job instruction training. Next is coaching and mentoring. What is this? Coaching is a one on one relationship between trainee and the supervisors, which offers workers continued guidance and feedback on how well they are handling their tasks. Mentoring is particular form of coaching used by experienced executives to groom junior employees. Normally, mentoring involves one-on-one coaching for a period of several years until the individual is eventually capable of replacing mentor. So, what they'll do in the organization, senior managers will for their subordinates. Maybe not only for their own subordinates, the employees from subordinate level, the level one lower to their manager levels from the other department also they can mentor if they are friendly to them. That's why they assign the mentors to the young employees. The seniors will mentor the juniors. Next, third point is apprenticeship training. Apprenticeship training dates back to the biblical times. It is an old method and is frequently used to train personnel in some skilled trades such as electricians, mechanics, tailors, bricklayers, and carpenters. When ITI, after finishing ITI, the students will immediately join their apprenticeship training will be given. The period of the training ranges from 2 to 5 years depending on occupation in which the trainee is engaged. Frankly speaking, apprenticeship refers to combined on the job as well as off the job training approach in the sense that trainee agrees to work for a salary below that fully qualified employees gets for the specified number of the formal training hours in organization. One advantage of apprenticeship training is its a success. Success because apprenticeship programs uh, employ uh, many of the principles of the learning, such as the modeling, feedback, classroom training, etc., are often quite effective. The principal drawbacks of the apprenticeship training include the period of training at which the employees are underpaid, maybe quite long. Um, they are paid without any work. In apprenticeship training, the employees need to be paid without any work, and they are giving them training. It's a little bit costly. Then the fourth point is job rotation. What kind of job training it is? It is on the job training. Job rotation is also known as the cross training. Job rotation is process of training employed by rotating them to a series of related tasks. In the job rotation, the individual learns several different jobs within a work unit or department. He performs each for a specified time period. Trainees therefore are exposed to various coaches, points of view, and task operation. Job rotation has one main advantage. It makes flexibility possible in the department. Each employee know about everything going on in the organization. If one of the employees is absent, then can make use of the other employee who knows another job also. For instance, when one employee of the work unit is absent, another employee can perform his job. Job rotation is not useful for training technical skills as well as programming and welding. In software field, job rotation is not useful. Next, the refresher training. Rapid changes in the technology may force the companies to go in for this kind of the training by organizing the short-term courses which incorporate the latest developments in particular field. The company may keep its employee up to date and ready to take on emerging challenges. It is conducted at the regular intervals by taking the help of the outside consultant specialized in particular discipline. Orientation or induction training tries to put the new recruits at the ease. Each new employee is usually taken on a formal tour of the facilities, personnel, and informed about company policies, features, and benefits. Pre effective orientation training should be well planned and conducted within a first week of the employment. Such a pre job training recruit helps the recruit to formalize himself with the job and its settings. Next, second one is the off the job training. Let's discuss of the job training. First point is vestibule training. In this method of the job training, usually you go to colleges. That is off the job training. For not working at off the job. Okay. First type of the off the job training is a vestibule training. In this method, actual work conditions are simulated in the classroom. Material, files, and equipment that are used in the actual job performance are also training. This type of the training commonly used for the training personnel for electrical and semi-skilled jobs. The duration of this training ranges from few days to the few weeks. Theory can be related to practicing method. Next is the role playing. It is defined as the method of human interaction that involves realistic behavior in imagination. This method of training involves action, doing, practice. Participants play a role of certain characters such as production manager, mechanical engineer, superintendents, maintenance engineers, quality control inspectors, foreman, workers, and the like. This method is mostly used for developing interpersonal interactions relations. Next method of the job training is lecture method. This is a famous and old method. The lecture is traditional and direct method of instruction. The instructor organizes the material and gives it to the group of the trainees in the form of the talk. The effective lecture must motivate and create interest among the trainees. Next is conference or discussion approach. Everybody is involved in this method. This method, trainer delivers a lecture, involves the trainees in the discussion so that his doubts about the job get clarified. When the big organizations use this method, the trainer uses the audio-visual aids such as blackboards, makeup, and slides. In some cases, the lecture are videotaped or audio taped. Even trainees' presentations can be taped for self-confrontation or self-assessment. The conference is thus the group centered approach where there is a clarification of ideas, communication of procedures, and standards to the trainees. Next point is programmed behaviorally experienced training. Some training programs focuses on emotional and behavioral training where employees can learn about the behavior by role playing in which the role players attempt to act their part in respect of the case as they would have in a real life situation. Business games, case studies, incidents, group discussions, and short assignments are also used in behaviorally experienced learning methods. Sensitivity training or laboratory training is an example of the method used for emotional learning. The focus of the experimental methods in the achieving through the group processes the better understanding of oneself others. These are discussed elaborately in the employment development, that is employment development. This is development of the individual in his career path. The organization should give importance to the employee development, then only individuals stay in the organization. This reduces the employee turnover, right? These are all the uh, employee development tools. That is, first one is training. By giving training to the employees, you can improve their skills and performances, train them in which field they are lacking their performance. Next is the task or job rotation. Job rotation, previous slides we have discussed. Putting the same person on the different jobs and giving him a training, and he is paid for that. And when one of the employees is absent for any of the um, reasons, then you can use another employee to that job. Next is the coaching. Give them a coaching, uh, like while the school, the coaching, same method. Mentoring. Mentoring is the one of the senior managers act as a mentor to their subordinates or juniors. They are newly joined, and they assign them as a mentor and help them when they are facing the problem in the workplace, solve them or help them to solve themselves. Next is the workshops, committees, or working groups. It may be formal or informal. In the workshops are conducted to give them a training and practically giving them the equipments to handle them. Will be a training. Then they will be observing the performance and guide them how to use it properly. Next is the simulations. Simulations are used in training in airports, like training the pilots. Till simulation method is used before giving them a plane, or now while car driving, the bike driving simulation is method is used on the screen. The bike is going, and now the children are playing those course, no. Sometimes it is they are given actual brake and clutch and accelerate and the simulation on the screen the bike is going. Do any mistake, the same thing happen. And what will actually happen? This is simulation method. Train the employees. Okay, then the conferences. This simulation method reduces cost and accidents and damage to their employees' health. And next, the conferences. Conferences given by the senior experts that just joined on the job training. Next, on the job training, already discussed depth. And next is self study. Self study is always helpful. You have to keep on studying while doing the job and how to upgrade yourself. What are the new things are coming in your field of work and keep updated. 360-degree performance review. Yes, it is a performance review method that is the self appraisal and performance appraisal will be done by your subordinates or superiors that you are reporting. Then in this way, you are also appraising yourself. In this way, all 360-degree performance review will be done. Based on that, what performance is be done within you, you should self-study or upgrade yourself by taking trainings from the outside, or if organization is providing training, you have to undergo and be ready to upgrade yourself to ready to study further or train yourself and upgrade your skills. Next is career planning. Career planning. So the employees in the career planning, employee should have a career planning that in a 5 years where I should after 10 years what should I do? You should have a plan, at least 5 years planning. Then this career planning will motivate him to uh, work smart or hard and give efficient work to the organization. Organization organize effort and they may get promoted for that. All the points are over. Next, this module 2 is completed. This is end of this chapter. So now please subscribe my channel if you want to